Your favorite art teacher coming here with this week's drawing challenge. We love it. We gotta have it. It's cake. Let's get this party started with some supplies we're gonna need today. We're gonna need a regular Sharpie, a fine Sharpie, pencil, crayons, markers, and of course your paper. We're reviewing some lines here you should already know, like straight, wavy, zigzag, curly, bunny hop, dashed, and your spiral. Some shapes you may want to use today are the rectangle, the triangle, and the circle. We don't want the paper sideways or horizontal. I call this the house way. Try turning your paper the tall, skinny skyscraper way so that we have plenty of space to work up. This is called vertical. To start your cake drawing, begin by drawing a bunch of rectangles on top of each other. Don't worry about making them neat and straight. As a matter of fact, I think that it adds more character to have them kind of crooked. Make sure those rectangles are getting smaller as you go up. Next, I'm going to add bunny hop lines to the base of the rectangles, and I'm going to add straight lines to the top of each rectangle. Next, I'm going to add some spirals to each of the rectangles, and I'm going to make sure to go all the way up with those spirals. I'm going to double check to make sure I haven't left anything out, and I'm going to go back with my skinny Sharpie or fine Sharpie and trace. Make sure you go back and double check that you've traced everything because, oops, I forgot to do my straight lines. I'm going to next go in with my broad Sharpie or regular Sharpie, and I'm going to trace the outline of the cake. Using the two Sharpies really gives you some nice variety between thick and thin lines. Next, I'm going to go in and erase all of my pencil and brush it off. Coloring time, one of my favorite parts. So go ahead and grab your crayons or markers and choose the color that you want. I love pink. My students already know this, so of course I'm gonna make a pink cake. Expert tip, trace around the details and then go back to color. You could use the pink all the way up and make an entirely pink cake, but I gotta add some variety, so I'm gonna add yellow in between, yellow, pink, yellow, pink. Another coloring expert tip, just to not confuse yourself, you could go back and add little dots of each color so that you know which layer is supposed to be which color. This next area is going to be a tough choice. Do I use purple or blue for my bunny hop line at the bottom of the cake? I've decided to use the purple just because it adds a little bit of darkness to an otherwise very pastel-like cake. I'm going to use this blue on the straight line across. Oops, it is dried out. Let me try this other blue. That's dried out too. I guess no blue today. I'm going to use this light green, I think, instead of the dark green. Test it out first. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to use the lighter green on the lines across. Now, I've already decided to put the purple where the bunny hop lines are, but I need something to go nice with it to go in those spirals. So I found this peach and it looks good. I think I'm gonna go with that. Here's my finished cake. So now it's your turn. Experiment with how many layers you can get into your cake. Make sure we can see all of the details, even on those tiny layers. And good luck.